Welcome to the first of our weekly Advent devotions for 2025. Today, I want to take just one more moment to think about hope before this Sunday we begin to think about peace. Hope is that force, that attribute of Advent that we look at first, that becomes the foundation for everything else that we build up from there. Hope brings us to a place where even when life gets rough, when we feel like we're beaten down, when we can't go on, hope gives us that spark that we can keep going forward. There is a better tomorrow out there. There is a better life just waiting for us to keep moving towards it. Let me illustrate this with a story. Last weekend, my wife and I went downtown for the Mount Vernon Christmas parade and the lights to be turned on afterwards. And when it came time for the lights around the square and the tree to be turned on, there were some technical issues. The button was pushed, and I don't know if a fuse blew or what, but for whatever reason, the lights did not turn on. And from what we could tell, it was not a planned skit. So as we all stood around waiting for the city workers to figure out what was going on so we could get the lights on, I suddenly heard singing, which may not seem that strange, but to hear people standing around talking, wondering what's going on, and suddenly hearing a family near us start singing, I think it was Jingle Bells. That sort of caught my attention. And suddenly more people started singing. And before I knew it, my wife and I were singing. And that is such a great image of hope. Because hope doesn't have to start out with everybody feeling it at once. It can be one person feeling hopeful and sharing that hope. And suddenly, another person starts to feel hopeful as well. Before you know it, a whole crowd of folks are feeling hopeful. And then a whole congregation of folks feel hopeful. And it can spread so far in such a little bit of time. This season, the season of Christmas, the season of Advent is all about hope. Hope for the Messiah who would come. Hope for the Messiah that will return one day. Hope for a better tomorrow. Hope for a better world, a new chance at living the way we desire. A new chance to live as God desires for us. So this season of Advent, as we continue our journey toward the arrival of the Messiah, as we continue to look at the different attributes this season of hope, peace, joy, and love, let that spark of hope live. Dare to hope that there can be better, there can be new, there can be a different tomorrow ahead of us. And share that hope. Give that hope to anyone that you can, anyone that you encounter. Just as that hope started with Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, spread to the shepherds, the wise men, and all around. Be a hope nurturer and sharer this Advent season. God bless and have a Merry Christmas.